Hey everyone, Karai Craft Girl here, and I'm back with more diamond painting today. Today I'm going to be showing you how I kit down, break down, whatever we're going to call it, a diamond painting that I have finished. As you can see up in the top corner, this is the diamond painting. I have literally just finished this. It turned out beautifully. I really love this one. It's one of 4 nightmares I have. It turned out really well. I really am happy with that. But I'm going to keep this actually because I still need it. And the main reason is for that, when I kitted up this diamond painting, I tried something a little different for me. Instead of writing the DMC code on my containers, I wrote just the symbols that were on the canvas instead of the DMC code. So I have the DMC code still on this canvas. It's in the legend here. So I am just going to refer to that as I'm going through my drills so that I can put them away properly. And this is just a test run for me if I like doing this version. And another diamond painting I have started since starting this one, I wrote on both the symbol and the DMC code on the container, and I think I actually prefer that method. So I might do that from now on, that way I don't have to go through this trouble. Oh, apparently my washi tape has stained my canvas. That's a first. I've never had that one before. I think it was sitting in some light there for a little bit. So it stained a little bit. It's not a big deal. I'll more than likely end up cutting that part off anyways, or it being covered by something. So I am not worried about that too much. But yeah, so I have my drills. This is, let me zoom back out there. I've got my drills. This is the dimer that I keep, the binder that I keep all my drills in. This is a container thing I have that has all my tapes, labels, and baggies in it. Really handy having this little thing. So what I'm gonna do, I'm just gonna cut this piece. There we go. Let's cut that piece of washi tape off there, so I can make it a little easier. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to go through my drills and go through my binder now. The only thing is about my binder, I just started this binder actually recently, so not all the drills are in there yet. As you probably noticed, I have a bunch of drills in here I still haven't gone through yet, so not all the drills I put away today will necessarily be in these yet. I still have, what I'm going to be doing is I'll be combining the ones that do match up in these sheets, and anything that don't, we'll be putting in a baggie and putting it to the side. I'm planning to do like a mass reorganization of this so I can add those colors. I do not own a DMC chart, so I can't just make up all the spaces I'm going to need for the future. So I'm planning to get a DMC chart book or canvas. I don't know. I haven't decided which way I want to go for that, so I haven't ordered one yet. But for now, this will do. There we go. I'm just trying to get a good angle of camera, which is not wanting to work for me today. Well, it doesn't ever want to really work for me ever, but alright. So our first letter I have on my canvas is R, which is code 154. So these are in order on the legend, so as long as I follow my table, my legend here, I should match up everything. So R is 154, which is actually the first number I have in my binder of baggies. And then I'm just going to match up, where did I put my tray for pouring stuff in? Set it aside. I didn't know why I set it aside. I knew I needed it. So what I like to do, before I just go ahead and combine them, is compare. Make sure they look the same. Because 9 times out of 10, it's gonna look the same. But I find that all the time, the tint is just slightly off. It's not by much, but it does happen sometimes. So when that happens, I do like to keep those drills separate. That way, if I go for future use, they're not mixed up, and all of a sudden I'm doing a canvas and I see a slight difference in tinting on a certain color, you know. So. But these look almost basically exactly the same, at least I can't see a difference. So I am just going to combine them into that baggie. And I'm going to put that back in its spot in the binder. And I'm going to just take these labels off as I go. That way, maybe I'll use this container next time. It's all ready to go for me. I don't have to worry about it. Alright, next one, the hashtag, which is code 208, which I also have. Oh, but the one I have is a square, not a circle. So this will be going straight into a baggie. I have some extra baggies laying around, so I'm going to use those first before I open my new pack of baggies. Sometimes these lids come off easy, sometimes they don't. It's pretty easy to avoid those right back into the baggie. And peel that off. One thing I am going to do is I like to write labels on the baggies itself, even though they're in the correct slots, mainly because I don't know if anyone else has an organization system like this, but it happens sometimes if the binder gets dropped or flipped or something, the baggies can slide out of their little placeholder things. And so if that ever happens, as long as the numbers are still on the baggie, then I know that that's that number and I have to put it back in that slot after. Now normally, before I used to always have a sticker of the DMC code on the actual containers. This time I didn't. So when it's that's the case, I just peel it off the container and put it on the baggie. There's also a new method I just started, which is the diamond paintings that come with inventory sheets. I will use the inventory sheet as a label. Alright, the next one on the Y is 210. I do not have that number, so I'm making a baggie of that one. Oh my gosh, it's really sticky here. It's from before, that's why there was washi tape on it. Lids are not uncomfortable to me. Now that I think about though, this Tic Tac container I just got. This is the first time I'm using it, so the lids are still a little stiff. So I'm just going to put that baggie to the side, because I am going to be adding that to the binder category later. Alright, on to the next one, the equals symbol, 224, which I also don't have. So I'm making a label of that. Just gonna zoom out a little bit there. I keep putting my hand on the sticky part of this canvas. I wish I could stop that, but I need that inventory. Yeah, I'm definitely not doing it this way again. I'm definitely like having the DMC code already on the containers. That way I don't have to reference back to the canvas or anything for the DMC code. So it was a good test run with the symbols. I'd never done it before. Like I said, from now on I think I'll be doing both. I'll put symbol and DMC code on the containers. And that will make it easier for me in the future. Alright. Seems like kind of a waste for these stickers, but they're cheap, so not the end of the world. Alright, on to V. 318. Page. I have 317, but I don't have a 318. So that one's gonna need a baggie and a label. Oopsies. Wait a second. Oh, V and U got mixed up in my container thing. Because U is 317, whereas V is 318. Okay. And 317 I do have, so I will do that one after. I got them a little mixed up here, though. I'll get myself resituated here. The V is the 318, so that can go in there. Start looking that up constantly. I'm just going to put those baggies over there, actually. And take this label off. And then the 317, I do have one. That is what this is. Now, let's see the comparison here. Yeah, they look about the same color. Not really any tint difference that I can tell, at least. As long as there isn't a tint difference to the naked eye, I call that good enough. If I can see a little difference, like it's still the same color, but the tint is slightly different, that would bother me, but to the naked eye, if it's not. I'm sure if you looked at it under a microscope or something like that, you might see a difference, but the naked eye, not so much. There we go. On to the next letter. A is 334. Well, I do have a 334, but it is square, not round. So I need a new baggie for this. Oh, I guess I didn't mention this before. This is a round diamond painting, if you didn't know. Yeah, I started out with mostly round diamond paintings because that's what I could get at the start. But my preference is square. I have started just doing a few of them lately, and my preference is definitely square. But right now I still got a lot of round, so I've got like a mixture of both kind of baggies. Like for now, I don't mind putting the baggies of square and circle in the same slots. And in the future, when I have lots of drills, I'm sure I'm going to get much more build-up. I'm not slowing down with the craft at all. I might want to separate my squares and circles in my organization, but for now this works for me. Alright, that goes in the binder. There we go. On to G, 336, which I also have in my binder. Oh, I have two baggies in my binder. That usually means I have both circle and square. Yeah, that's the square. So, this is the circle. I like it when I have matching ones up. It's a little easier. Let's see if I can... Ah, my hand is sticking. I'm going to pull some of these out because the tint makes a little difference. Sometimes it's just the baggie, but... No, I'm seeing a tint difference, so I will have to get a separate baggie for this. Same kind of comp that you would be if like you have a car. Even though the car is the same make and colored the same color, the tint will always be slightly different. A lot of times it's hard to tell, but it does. You do see it more sometimes than others. So my spare baggies I had laying around, so I can dig into some of my new ones here. Baggie. It's a little smaller than the one I had before, but it should. So I don't make a mess. I don't know why it's with this tray, but my drills keep getting stuck in the spaces in between. I could flip them just fine, but I don't get it. Anyways. I have drills falling all over the place. I've made worse messes. That wasn't bad compared to what I have done in the past, so I call that a good one. Alright, where'd the lid go for this? Ah, underneath that. On to the next one, F, which is 340. I do not have that one, so it will go into the baggie. Oh gosh. I apologize if you hear some noise in the background. I do have my fan running, and I cannot turn it off. It is a very hot day outside, and my craft room, unfortunately, doesn't have very good ventilation. So it gets a bit warm on here, especially on the hot days. So it's one of those days, unfortunately. I like to keep my room to my craft door, the door to my craft room, sorry, closed majority of the time because I do have cats, and if I let them in, they like to try to get into all my craft stuff and lay on all over my fabrics, and yeah, it's just a nightmare. So 550 is the next code. I do have 550. I have square and round, so square back. I do not need it. And I can tell so far, not really a tint difference. Oh, no. I'm seeing a tint difference. Yep. It's gonna need another baggie. Good thing I put them in the tray to double check, just mainly because it's the plastic of these Tic Tac containers. It's not a clear plastic. It's like a frosted plastic. So sometimes the color is like a little muted through them. So that's why I always like to double check before just pouring it in. There we go. Stickers come off fairly easy, so it's not too bad getting them off. On to the next. Little D. Little D is 640, which I do not have, so I'll have to make a baggie of that. My husband is not around today. He went into the city on a job. So I have the house to myself, which is kind of nice. Gives me some peace and quiet to get some videos done. There we go. Go to this side for now. Alright, I'm not sure what you call that actually. I forget. I know there's a word for it, but I forget. It's like a sideways smiley. How we call that? 644. I do not have a 644, so you will also be going a new baggie. I know. As soon as I don't run out on my pen, I just got you. I had to buy a bunch of new pens because it seemed like every time I went to go use a pen to write on these labels, it'd die on me. It's like, damn it. So I went out and bought a bunch of pens the other day, so I should be good for a while. There we go. So far, so good. We haven't had too many that we've had to put aside. Fortunately, we've had a couple tint differences, so the main reason I was just keeping one to the side because it's just easier to move the containers in and out if I just put one to the side. 646. I do have a 646. I have both square and round. Square goes back. Now, pour that out. It's almost not a huge mess. I gotta be careful. I see a tint difference again. Oh my gosh. Usually they line up. Usually I only have one or two drills that are two different tint colors. Today I'm having a lot more. I'm not really liking that actually. The more baggies I have to use. Oh, oopsies. I got the really tiny baggies. I didn't mean to do that. I have both of them set aside here. I didn't mean to grab the big tiny ones. They only... Sorry about that. My camera died apparently. My camera does not give me a warning when the battery dies. It just all of a sudden stops. So I really have to keep an eye on it sometimes. I just ordered a new memory card for it. It's supposed to have more space on it. So it's supposed to be here today, if not today, tomorrow. I'm really wanting to get here as soon as possible because it's kind of getting annoying. Anyway, 745 is my next number, which I do not have. So, what am I doing? Gotta write on the label first. I'm getting myself confused here. I'm gonna blame the heat on it. It is really warm in here today. I am blaming the heat on it. Cooperate, baby. There we go. Oh, looks like I had a few runaways in there. Oh, well. I'm going to fix those at another date. I'm going to have to go through the baggies anyways to add them to the binders, so I will fix it then, because I don't feel like doing that right now, honestly. Alright, and then the next one. Bracket 783. There's the next page. I have 82, but I don't have 83, so that requires a new baggie. Of course, now after I said I'm not doing too bad for extra baggies, I start getting more numbers with these baggies. There we go. I'm going to have to go through my extra baggies and add them to my roster soon. They're growing faster than I thought they would. Alright, on to the next one. This percentage symbol is 816. I do not have 816. Also requires a new baggie then. I guess technically it's a good thing that I have to organize this soon. But I was kind of hoping to hold off until maybe I got my DMC chart so I could just write it all up at the same time. Ideally, but it is what it is. I'll figure it out. Alright, next letter, M, is 823. I have an 823. Looks like a square though. Two babies now. One square, one circle. The square will stay in there. Circle comes out. Hopefully you're matching, so I don't have to make another baggie. Oh yeah, you're matching. You're good. But since I am here and I've noticed it, I'm gonna get those runaways out of there. And put them in my extra drills that I find all the time on the floor, stuck to my feet, that kind of thing. Happens more than I care to admit. I know it's partially my doing because I am clumsy. Many occasions I have dropped my tray, bumped my tray, and drills have gone everywhere. Not fun. My husband does not appreciate it. He complains very loudly. But it is what it is. It's not gonna hurt you. Just more annoying than anything else. Alright, J827. I also don't have you, so you acquire a new baggie. At least I got one in there that I was able to not make a new baggie for. It's always nice. I'm getting close to the finish here too, which is nice. And symbol is 898. I do not have that number. I'm sorry, I'm in sticky stuff there. Gotta be careful, I keep forgetting. Ah, my finger's stuck to it. Come on. Cooperate. I'm talking to the baggie like it can hear me. There we go. Next letter, B. Oh, we're going to the 3000s now. So 371. I do not have that. Only 33 number I have is 3348. My collection is growing. Soon, container, you'll be more worn and won't be as difficult to get the lid off. I have another tip-that container exactly the same as this one, and that one's at that point right now, and it's really nice. They don't come off super, like they don't just fall off, obviously, but they come off a lot easier than being all stuck like that. The slash symbol, 3756. I don't have a 3756. I'm close to the end here. This was the color I used on 0. Really bright color. This is the color that, if I'm not mistaken, I kept playing tricks with my eyes. I don't know why. It's just because there's such a brilliant blue against the white canvas. I really don't know. It just kept throwing me off when I was doing it. But it is a pretty color though, nonetheless. Next symbol, 3821. 38. I have a 3820, but not a 3821. My hand stuck again to the canvas. If you haven't been able to see certain things I've been doing in the camera, I apologize. Yet having to remind myself, I gotta get myself in the frame. I'm getting used to it slowly. I haven't come accustomed to it 100% yet though. Only 2 more containers to go and then it's done. This one. So 3822. Wait. I thought I just did a 38. Oh, I did 3821. Yeah, I did 3821, so this is 3822, which I also don't have that number. Okay, that threw me off for a minute there. I was just wondering, what the heck? I thought I just did that. So, but we're all good. I figured it out. Ooh, that's right, I forgot. This color, I had like almost nothing left of it. I was so worried I wasn't going to have enough. All the other ones were okay, but that one was like really close. I don't know why. Alright, last color, the G, so 3834. I do have a 3834. Look at that. That's what I have. Let's see if there's any tint difference here. Nope, not really. If there is, it's very, very hard to tell. Let me just get that right away out of there. Apparently I didn't get all out of the container there. Well, that's nice. Last one I did have, and that works because, I don't know, I like that. Alright, there we go. All done. I'm gonna get this one off. Alright. So there we go. These are all the ones I didn't have slots for, which was actually a good amount, sadly. I'll definitely have to be going through this binder. Hopefully next time I do a breakdown video for you, I'll have it all completely done, so I won't have that problem. But other than that, though, it worked out really well. The case is empty, ready to go for me to hit up my next kit, and yeah, that's good. I really like this. I'm really happy this went well. I just started this running system, like I just said, and I've been seeing a lot of people do it. Oh, on a sticker. Anyway, sticker. And anyways, but yeah, I've been loving this system. I know I've heard a few people complaining about, like I said, the baggies falling out of their slot. That's why I like to write the numbers on the baggies, just in case that ever does happen to me. But I would suggest that, especially if you don't want to pay a lot of money to buy a lot of storage containers just to store your drills, this is a pretty good method. So, thank you again for joining me today. Please hit that like and subscribe button to see more videos, and let me know if you had any questions or anything like that. Just write in the comments below, and I'll do my best to respond to you, everyone. Thanks again for joining me, and have a good day. Bye.